Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and pretty much today's video, all I'm going to be doing is showing you. I did make a video on it before, but even though this team has been nerfed, it's still a very good team. And I see a lot of people saying these units aren't really worth investing into. I see the idea behind it because Madara is coming next update, but what I can tell you is Naruto is pretty much a good investment. He's definitely like top 1 DPS. There's a reason he's top 1 in the tier list. Pain, you don't need to run Monarch on him. You can run him with Fortune if you want, or any trait you want. I say, I mean, Blitz doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, Blitz don't matter because his SP is fixed. So anything that gives him range or Fortune will be ideal because, you know, it would work on him. And yeah, you'd also run like cost reduction stuff on him. And Minato, he is kind of bugged right now, so can't really give a good argument for if you want to roll on him yet. But his DPS is pretty nice. And with his Memoria, he's always doing 50% more damage. Which one is it? I have it equipped somewhere. Right, I'm so blind. Right here. See, look. Anytime this unit does attack 4, does 50% more damage, so yeah, it's pretty nice. And yeah, we did take on Omni Tower floor 175 this time, and interestingly, I did get Ginyu, so yeah, it's so crazy. I did it solo, so the Ginyu boss has 5.75 billion HP, so each of them have 5.7 billion HP, and a total that's like 28 billion, so yeah, that's so nuts. 28 billion HP boss, and we kill it off solo, utilizing this team and micromanaging like crazy. I want to state a few things. Not a few things, one more thing, yeah, because you see me have Irons. Irons has Repulse because of the 2 nature units, but the main reason I use Irons is because of this passive right here. When an allied unit is in this range, is sold or removed, spawns a ghost of that unit for 15 seconds. With this team, your ninjutsu spamming a lot, and a lot of units are being removed, so you get a lot of ghosts. And what's nice about Pain is when he becomes a ghost, the ghost can also activate this passive right here. When this unit is afflicted with a status effect, its ninjutsu placement effect activates. And the reason we have the nose familiar on him is because it allows us to stun him, and that's a status effect, something that impairs the actual unit, and it allows him to become stunned. Once he's stunned, he spawns in a unit via ninjutsu automatically, and the clone can also do that. So let's say he creates a ghost here when you sell him, that ghost here can also spawn these guys, and you can use your own unit to ninjutsu onto these guys when you place Pain back down. That's what I do, and I utilize it the whole way through. And you'll see the DPS here. If you've seen the last video, or if you haven't seen it, check my last video. The DPS you can get up to like around 40 million with this team, or these 3 units mainly. It's a very good team. And the reason why Gohan is here, I haven't seen a lot of people, I've seen a few people question it, but the reason Gohan is here is because you place him at the front, you get your stocks to 2. Once you get to 2 stocks, or 1 stock actually, you sell your Gohan, and once the boss does get to the end, you pull it back here by selling any unit and place Gohan down. So yeah, and each goes there via the caloric stone unit. So he's gonna be pulling all the units back, enemies back, and that's perfect. So yeah, this is the team setup, and it's very good. Alucard's support is very nice as well. The 35% wounded app, plus also the slow he provides. So yeah, that's it for the team setup. And I mean, I'll run you guys through the memories and stuff real quick. So yeah, this pause to read the screen. You can see I want to get a holy 10% C4 hopefully, but that's if I get lucky. These are all the familiars that I'm running. Ideally on, you know what is on Irons, yeah, I should run C3 Doctor because Naruto's already applying Nullify. So yeah, C3 Doctor on Irons. And you got this with Deadeye, Jack of all, Deadeye. I think Divinity is better, but for me, I think Deadeye is it's not a bad trait to get. It's better to roll on. If you get Deadeye, you keep it. If you get Divinity early, you keep it. You shouldn't be really chasing Deadeye because the difference is not that great between the 2. And then you got Enthusiast Walk and Contagious, and this one, Bond of Master Disciple with Deadeye, and each core has his own memory as well with Divinity. And this one doesn't really matter. You can give him anything that gives him a cost reduction, to be honest. So that's it for the team setup. Let's just get into the actual run. And yeah, when I mean getting into the run, you see right here, I place my Ichigo through the Cloak Stone. And it's just a boss kill because a 28 billion total HP boss kill is very interesting, I'm pretty sure. And luckily, I was ninjutsu spamming very well. Not luckily, but just it was a good thing that I was ninjutsu spamming very well at the start. It meant that I got the Ginyu boss off like a whole billion of his HP, and he hasn't even left base. And now that Goody spawned in. The same case, he's kind of annoying because he is faster than Ginyu, and of course, he has the same amount of HP. That HP threshold is so annoying that each of them have the same amount. This is why this is the most annoying boss in the game. I guess you could classify Sasori as another difficult boss, but you know what I mean? Like, this guy, he's just painful as well. It's between him, Sasori, and the other boss. My brain is turning off. Toji. Toji is probably the hardest boss in the game because you can't actually put any crowd control on him. But yeah, here I'm making sure I utilize my Iron's Ghost and I utilize my Alucard to slow the bosses, making sure that we're repulsing and slowing them. On my Irons, I do have the repulse spell. That's the only spell you're gonna run on Irons. That's the most optimal. The stun is irrelevant because Naruto, each time Naruto gets placed in via ninjutsu, or regardless when he's placed in, he's stunning all the enemies in range. So here, what I'm doing is, you can see, when I see the ghost disappear from pain, I spawn in my own pain, and I'm utilizing this the whole way through. So you see, pain this attacked the ghost. I sold my pain for the ghost, and then I ninjutsu'd onto the clones. The ghost has spawned in. This is what I do the whole way through, and it allows me to output roughly 40 million DPS. It can be slightly less, a bit slightly more. It depends if I do it effectively, but you can get a lot of DPS. And this is where things get difficult, because the next boss that spawns in is a Butter, and he has like his actual speed number. Let me find out real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so I put it on screen. You can see he has a 2.6x speed number, so he's just 2.6 times faster than the regular mob, which is kind of crazy, you know. And the fact that he has 5.7 billion HP as well makes him so difficult to deal with. We have to constantly micromanage, moving our pains slowly forward, because we can't ninjutsu spam onto the mobs next to us. I mean, the units that's like behind us. We have to keep on slowly moving forward while also maintaining the ghost. So you have to keep maintaining pain inside the Ainz's range so you can utilize the ghost. That way you can get a lot of DPS on the boss even though he is moving very fast. You have to keep moving your Alucard and your pain just to make sure he is getting slowed. You can see here I let him sprint a bit. That did I guess negatively affect us slightly, and you can see if the boss gets far out of your pain range, you have to utilize the ninjutsu onto one of these stupid ass what are they called again? The Minotaurs. And ideally if you take away your original Minotaur, that's not what you want to happen, you know what I mean? You don't want your original Minotaur to get taken away. But yeah, as you can see, we're going down to 1.9 billion already. We're making sure we're slowly moving our pain forward. We don't want to keep him at the back, we want to slowly move forward, making sure he's within Ainz's range. And anytime the ghost disappears, we just spawn him again. You see, I'm slowly moving forward, making sure my pain is moving forward slowly but surely. And here I have to move slightly even more forward because the boss did get quite far. And yeah, here we get him very low and we kill him off, which is nice. And upon killing him off, we ninjutsu back to the Naruto we placed at the front. I always keep one Naruto at the front, right there, you can see. So I move my unit slowly, put pain there onto that Naruto. And one thing I do again is I spawn that Naruto back there again. So I always have one unit at the back, making sure that if I do go to the end of the map, I can always go back. That's the whole reason I keep one Naruto at the back. And then I hate this bug, but Minotaur somehow falls underneath the map, and it's just so annoying trying to sell him and click on him, you know what I mean? I could use the unit manager, but I might accidentally sell Minotaur from the pain. But yeah, this boss is very slow, which is very nice. He's like roughly the same speed as Ginyu, or maybe a bit slower. So now he's slightly, I think he's a bit faster than Ginyu, but they're both very slow bosses that this guy's not an issue as well. He has no issue with him. The only difficult boss is Butter, and then the second difficult boss is Jace, because he is pretty fast as well. I'll put his speed on screen once he spawns in. But yeah, at this point, things are going very smoothly. I'm just making sure I ninjutsu spam correctly, utilizing Ainz's Ghost. So yeah, as you can see, things are looking very nice now. There's no issues, no struggles. This boss should just die very easily. And remember, we have the Naruto at the very front. I mean, the Naruto and the Ichigo at the very front. The reason for these is you'll see what happens. And the reason why Gohan is in place is so we can use the pool later on, you'll see. So yeah, making sure that I utilize the ghost from pain. And make sure I utilize my abilities and making sure I spawn in a lot of clones. And one thing to note is, I do have Revitalize, so I had to make sure that I utilize the ghost from Alucard to make sure this boss does not get revitalized. So you see here, I am trying to utilize the ghost so the boss don't get revitalized. If he did, he would have gained like 600k or 800, I mean 600 million or 800 million HP, which would have been very frustrating. So yeah, I put an Alucard behind the Ginyu as well, just to make sure he's getting bleeded as well. And yeah, this way, no revitalize happened, and we were able to kill off this boss very nicely. The next boss that spawns in is Jace, and his speed number, give me a second, let me bring it up. And yeah, this boss has like 1.9 million left, and yeah, the Jace has like 1.8x speed, which is still a lot of, it's still very fast, you know. It's not as fast as Butter in the in-game name. He's still very fast, you know. So you have to utilize our Alucard slow to make sure we're following him effectively. And the same case what we did for the Butter boss, we have to make sure we're moving our pains slightly forward. We can't keep them at the back, we have to keep moving them forward slowly. Slowly progress and slowly move forward. Making sure that we keep our pains within Ainz's range so we can utilize the ghost. This team is very good, but as you can see, if you want to kill off bosses like this, it requires a lot of micromanagement. That's why I do like the units. It's very fun. It requires active play. But I know a lot of the game is casual based, so they won't actually be able to do this, and they won't really bother doing this. If they see this, they wouldn't want to bother doing this. But for players like us, I'll say us here because I'm hoping a lot of you guys who are watching my videos are players who actually actively play the game, so you actually like active play a lot. But yeah, you can see we're moving slowly forward, making sure our pain is moving forward as well. And I think if I managed things slightly better, I probably could have killed this boss off without pulling, but you'll see I'll have to pull later on. See, I'm constantly following him. I don't care about Ginyu. He's a very easy boss. It's just getting this chase down to as low as possible. And at this point, I go to the very front and I place my Gohan right here. And as when I sell him, Ichigo revives. And we lose that stock. And guess who's there now? Trunks and Ichigo Vastalord. So they're both maxed out. And of course, they are both revived. So it allows us to pull the boss back. And by doing that, we just kill off this boss. And yeah, we have the whole path to cover again. So there's no way we lose, you know what I mean? And yeah, with this boss remaining, I was trying to look for my last Minato. I didn't know where he was. But who cares? It doesn't matter. I sold Ichigo twice to lose 2 stocks. So he gets his maximum damage jump. And from here, it's just a piece of cake. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you have any video ideas for me, let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.